Welcome, all you knife enthusiasts from around the world. You are entering the Tiger Pit. Yes, we have another Buck 110 video. I realize it's been over 3 months since I did a video of my full Buck 110 collection, and I've added a couple more, so let's show them all again. Now, if you know me and my channel, I am a big case fan. I am a big Buck 110 fan. Buck 110 is my absolute favorite pattern by Buck. They do have some really awesome fixed blades. The 112 is awesome. They have plenty of other knives that are very nice, but the 110 just feels right in the hand. It is a heavy chunk, brass, ebony, 420 high carbon stainless steel. It's old. Is it outdated? Some say yes. I say no. But me, I'm trying to live in the 70s. I wish I could go back. This is the standard Walmart 120th anniversary edition, 420 high carbon stainless steel, brass, and ebony. I wish I could get the ebony in the sunlight there. Very nice. These were a deal at like $40. Came with a coin and the black sheath. My second one would be the Buck 110 Slim Pro in brown micarta. Now this is not the pocket clip that came on it. I put this pocket clip on it. It's kind of a Spyderco pocket clip. Looks much nicer than the one they threw on this. Same one that would be on the Slim Select. It is pin construction. This is S30V Super Steel. Buck USA clip point is obviously different than the traditional. Very slim. No liners. The micarta is the liners. I was timid about getting this one at first because I've heard horror stories of off-center blades and hard to open up, but mine came perfect. Glad I got it. $89 there, discontinued. You can find this in the TRX with G10. Carried at work yesterday. When you want to carry a Buck 110 and not carry it in a sheath in your pocket, Cabela's rosewood boss heat treated S30V. I think this is not a DLT coating. I think it's their, I can't remember it offhand. I should pause the video. This is brass S30V coated. This is the Alaskan Guide series. Let's get in on that. You can see the ram. This one came with a burgundy sheath. Very similar, as this one has a thumb stud to this, but this is a full-size green micarta aluminum. I wish I had a scale. Feels about like half the weight. Probably isn't, but it is the same thickness. This has a pocket clip for carrying in your pocket if you don't want to carry it in a sheath. Now these are all slow rollers. They are not flippers. Traditional blade shape, S30V. You can see you have T6s and T8s. When I was over in Post Falls, Idaho, I think it was April, stopped by the Buck Factory, picked this up for $66. This is brass, and I think they said it was African. I don't know if it's ebony. African rosewood, but it's got the old 80s Buck tiger stripe to it. Had to pick this one up. It is 420 high carbon stainless steel. And if you know the normal buck 110, I think they're about $65, $70. So the fact that I got this really unique one, I've never seen them for sale. They must have had a drop when I wasn't checking them out online. $66, great deal. Now they say this is ebony, and it's the nickel silver bolster drop point. I prefer the clip point, if you hadn't noticed, but the drop point is very thick blade stock all the way to the tip, so you're less likely to break the tip on this compared to a more traditional buck 110. You can see how it thins out a lot. Never use your knife as a pry bar, by the way. Great knife. This is not a custom or anything. They just said it was their normal ebony, but it does look like more of an African ebony. Looks very similar to my recent African ebony that I had picked up. But nickel silver bolsters really do pop. They don't get quite the patina as the brass over time. I think these were about $125, $130. I had a discount, so I got it for around $100. Well, I went crazy with the buck exclusives, and I had picked up 2 buck exclusives, and I realized I should pick this one up, and it's basically the same as this. It does say African ebony, which I'm looking at it, they're very similar. Very similar. It said it was just the normal ebony, but ebony, you know, is ebony. You can source it from different areas, but this is the nickel silver, the same as the drop point, but it is with clip point. Great lockup on this. S30V. They were asking about $125, which can be kind of pricey. I had 20% off, so I got it for about $100. Fantastic blade. Had to get this. The first exclusive from Buck. This is the brushed nickel silver bolsters, so not quite the shine. It does get a little tarnish on there. I think I have a thumbprint in there you might be able to see. This is the koa wood. Native to Hawaii. Came really dry, which is good, so it won't shrink on me. Oiled it up. This has the modern blade shape. Thumb stud. Full size. So very similar to this, except not as thin, and no pocket clip. This is S45 VN steel. Cannot recall what the N means. Fantastic knife. This was a pricey piece. I think they're asking $170. I think I got it for around $140. And it came with the black sheath, which I thought was odd. And but recently ordered a brown sheath because this deserves the brown suede made in USA sheath for sure. And last but not least, we got number 9 here. This is my first custom Buck 110. This is in the blue wood. I've done a lot of shorts on. It's probably not coming out here in the light. I opted for the S30V, yes, with serrated edges. I didn't have a serrated edge Buck 110. Did not have the finger groove Buck 110, so I figured I'd try one. It feels fantastic. Absolutely fantastic knife. I went with brass. My first will not be my last custom Buck 110. Really almost ordered a Magna Cut and elk the other day, but I figured I'd pick this one up first. Much more affordable. A Magna Cut and Elk's well over $200. So to show the sheaths, this is the made in Mexico sheath, and it's the black leather. They work great. This is the Alaskan Guide burgundy sheath. I think this one was also made in Mexico, but at their Buck website, you can purchase these with a custom or on the side. They still have them available. It is proudly made in the USA. It's a brown suede, very supple. As Terry's Knives and Man stuff would say, supple, feel supple leather. Great deal at $20-something for sure. I carry a lot of them in these sheaths. And that's it. That is my 110 collection. 9 Buck 110s. And you say, Baxter, why do you need so many Buck 110s? Honestly, I don't. I just love them so much. They give me the fizz. They feel great in the hand. Now, a lot of these you do have to carry on the belt, and that's not always appropriate sometimes. Now, they're great hunting knives. Many a deer have been taken down with these. I do not hunt. I still love this knife. And honestly, to be quite honest with you, I could have gotten just this one, and it would last over 40 years. It might be sharpened down to a nub, and I could send it back to Buck to have the blade replaced for $10 and probably use it for another 40 years. That's how reliable these are. And I realize it's not the 70s anymore. We don't carry knives on our hips like we did back in the day, but I do. I got a construction sites. I work. I'm in the city. I've never had anybody say anything to me. Like responsible gun owners, there's responsible knife owners. Just don't be a criminal when you're carrying these. Or a cop might question you about why you have one on your hip. Though it's not illegal, check your state laws. So if this one lasts 40 years, I got 9 lifetimes of Buck 110s here. It's not the knife for everybody, but like I said, it just gives me the fizz. I love them. You all, stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.